Blair Cobbs drops Maurice 3 times en route to a wide unanimous decision over 10 rounds. Now, the difference is between Blair Cobbs in this performance and his performance earlier this year against Alexis Rocha is he seemed like he was a guy fighting with no pressure. He seemed like a guy that was fighting that didn't want to try to cash in the checks that his mouth couldn't cash in, if you know what I mean. He talked a lot of trash leading up to the Alexis Rocha fight. He put a lot of pressure on him, and he fought like a guy that had a lot of pressure on him. He's also a counterpuncher who was training under Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach is a guy who is very offensive-minded. He's known for reshaping Miguel Cotto's career and being the one that was on the rise of Manny Pacquiao's career. But he's not that type of guy that will work on any game plans. He was a good coach for Amir Khan as well, but he's not the type of guy that will work on a defensive game plan or a counter-punching game plan. He's very offensive-minded, and that's how his fighters usually fight. And Blair Cobbs, it was a horrible match. This time, I think he was with some guy named Romo. I don't know. I don't remember. I've never heard of the trainer before. He's one of the more popular trainers. And he had a good game plan. And he won the first 5 rounds fairly easily. Dropped Maurice once in the first, twice in the second. And it seemed like he was about to knock him out any moment. And then in round 6, there was an accidental headbutt. Blair Cobbs was cut. And it seemed like, at least to me, watching it from here, he went into complete panic mode. And it was more of a mental block. I've seen this happen in the gym right in front of my eyes. Guys completely fall off the cliff the second they get caught. And that's what happened to Blair Cobbs in this fight. The second he got caught, he started getting hurt. He was no longer throwing with the same energy, with the same impact. And after round 6, and Blair Cobbs, that was the round I gave to Maurice very widely. Blair Cobbs' trainer told him, "You need to calm down. Chill out, bro. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you." And he calmed Blair Cobbs down, and Blair Cobbs had a couple of good rounds. Round 7 and 8 were good rebound rounds, and I think round 9 and 10 could have went either way because Cobbs was on the run those 2 rounds, trying to run out the clock, but he got a good rebound round in round 7 and built off it in round 8. But he panicked, in my opinion. He still needs experience. I think he was rushed into the Alexis Rocha fight, but I think the only person that rushed him into that fight was himself. Him, with his talking, he was rushed into that fight. I know he's over 30 years old, but he doesn't have the experience that most 30 years old have. And not all fighters can fight with intense pressure and can fight well with having an O. It seemed like he had less pressure, that he's no longer has worries about his O. He no longer worries about the shit he says, so he's more comfortable. Not everybody is a Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, a Floyd Mayweather. Guys like that can fight with their O very comfortably. They don't care. A lot of guys feel pressure off it. Like David here, for example, he fought better after he lost his O. So, yeah, that's my thoughts about this fight. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Maurice Hooker, he's never been all that in my eyes, and he proved that again today. Does not know how to use his size advantage, does not know how to do anything at an elite level, in my opinion. And Blair Cobbs looked like a solid B-level, C-level French contender. He's not a contender, world-level contender, but he's a French contender. He can give some of the top contenders a challenge. Do not put him in there with the champions. They blow him completely out. Do not put him in there with Jaron Ennis or Virgil Ortiz. They both blow him out. That's my thoughts. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Sadiq Boxing out.